A quiz on finding the central idea. We've been talking about central idea for a few weeks. I'll just remind you, a topic is a one-word answer that tells you the main thing the person is talking about or person. A central idea is what the author is trying to tell you about that topic. Okay, so I'm going to read this and then I will load it to Edpuzzle and you will answer the question, what is the central idea? And then you will also answer which detail best supports that is the central idea of the passage, okay? So this was taken from a little local magazine called Tidbits of Coachella Valley. It's called Home Alone. Inadvertently overlooked during his family's chaotic departure for an overseas trip, 8-year-old Kevin McAllister finds himself home alone. Realizing his predicament, he does what any kid his age would do. He orders a pizza and jumps on the bed. Prematurely independent, he does all right by himself until something goes wrong. And doesn't something always go wrong? These things that go wrong, some little, some big, aren't necessarily wrong. They're deviations from the way things played out in our head. They're detours and obstacles our imaginations neglected to realize. They're life. Life and its many surprises are why Kevin's parents freak out when they realize their little boy is home alone. And life and its many surprises are why our companion animals should never be left alone for long. A jaw-dropping number of people feel their dog would be okay just for a weekend if left with plenty of food and water. What could possibly go wrong? He could eat something and get sick. He could panic and injure himself. He could conjure his inner escape artist and get lost or hit by a car while out searching for his person. He could bark himself silly and irritate the neighbors to no end. He could spill his water or use it to cool his paws, leaving none to drink and suffering dehydration as a result. Depending on the weather, he could develop hypothermia or heat exhaustion, or even heat stroke, which could be fatal. Yes, some of these things could happen even when you are home, but the difference is that you are home. You can do something about it. You can drive him to the vet, administer first aid or CPR, refill his water bowl, dial 911. Even an 8-year-old has an advantage over a dog, opposable thumbs. Does this mean dog owners are never to leave home for longer than a workday? Of course not. It means dog owners need to have a plan in place that affords them peace of mind when they travel, a plan that ensures their dog will be safe. In this vein, dog owners have two options: a boarding facility or kennel, or a dog sitter. Pay any potential boarding facility an in-person visit to meet with the staff and check out the kennels and the rest of the facility. Check with your dog-loving friends and your vet for local referrals. Finally, investing in the cost of a trial run with the facility of your choice while you're in town is the best way to achieve optimum peace of mind. If you feel your dog would be better off in the comfort of his own home, it's time to start looking for a reputable, reliable dog sitter. A dog sitter is someone who stays in your home with your dog for an agreed-upon daily rate. Someone who drops by once or twice a day is not what you want. Referrals are equally or more important when it comes to finding a dog sitter. You are entrusting this person with your dog, as well as your home. The ultimate dog sitter is someone you trust, someone who loves dogs and is experienced in the care and handling of dogs, someone with a valid driver's license in case of an emergency, and of course, someone who gets your dog's tail wagging. Home Alone has a happy ending and goes on for 3 more sequels thanks to the talent of late screenwriter John Hughes. In life, we have to write our own happy endings. So for the quiz, what is the central idea of this passage? Is it A, leaving your child home alone for a weekend is okay? B, dogs can get heat stroke from being left home alone over the weekend? C, how to make sure your dog is safe when you are out of town? Or D, when taking a vacation, always take your dog with you. What detail best supports the central idea? A. Life and its many surprises are why Kevin's parents freak out when they realize their little boy is home alone. B. It means dog owners need to have a plan in place that affords them peace of mind when they travel, a plan that ensures their dog will be safe. C. A jaw-dropping number of people feel their dog will be okay just for a weekend if left with plenty of food and water. D. Depending on the weather, he could develop hypothermia or heat exhaustion, or even heat stroke, which could be fatal.